All right, here with English Gardner. Take
My
us
mom
through.
will be really mad that I don't have my uniform on right now.
It's all good.
I mean,
Take
I
it-
get yelled at in my text messages.
Take us through your race today. How'd you feel?
I felt like I had a pretty good start. I think I rushed my transition a little bit. I could have drove for a little bit longer. I'm gonna be honest, y'all, this is the first race all year that I felt like normal, like I'm supposed to be here. And that's been the game plan leading up to this. This year, physically, I've been at the best shape of my life. It's just been a really big mental game. And just realizing like I've been given a God-given talent and I was given this opportunity to compete here, which means I belong here. And I just have to stay focused, execute, and it's mine.
What kind of setbacks have you had coming in?
I've had a lot of loss this year. I lost 2 aunts, I lost a brother, I lost a lot of races. Normal stuff, productions and contracts, losing money and sponsorships. The whole game with track and field, it's tough. I'm not new to it. I definitely think that I'm really true to it. Just keeping the faith and just not letting it get to me. And just being a dog like I've always been. Well, a duck. But definitely just aggressive and just keep being aggressive. And today I went out there and I gave everything up to God and just said whatever happens, happens. And I was able to get through the round. So I lived to fight another day.
So how good did it feel to throw up that O, and how good does it feel to be on to the semis once again?
The thing I posted the other day, I was just sitting on the track and I posted like, welcome home me, because this is the one place that no matter the ups and downs of my career, I always feel loved here. I always feel at home. There's something about Hayward, whether it's the old stadium or the new stadium, it just gives me another push, and so I'm super excited to be back home. Once a duck, always a duck, and I love you guys. I love Oregon. I love the University of Oregon. I'm excited to come back in September for the Hall of Fame inducted, and I love being home.
So, English, when you say you believe you're in the best shape of your life, what does that look like in practice? What's sticking out to you?
Just my numbers, I'm running 23, 22 miles an hour in practice, That's not slow. So I can't get out here and say physically I'm not where I need to be able to compete here. It's just a mental game, and I let the world of track and field and the game of track and field beat me up for so long, taking loss after loss, double back injuries, back to back, hitting with COVID twice. It's just been a battle, and taking those losses kind of took a toll on me and jaded me a little bit, but I refuse to lose. The one thing I said today was, only thing I'm ready to quit at is quit talking about it. I just got to get out there and do it.
So did you attend this athletes only meeting yesterday?
I did not. I'm gonna be honest. I just wasn't in the headspace to be able to deal with it. I've been going through a lot. So for me, just getting here was a struggle. Being able to pay for me and my coach to get here and all that stuff like that. And I can be vulnerable with you guys because that's what this sport needs. It needs more athletes who have been at the top and been at the bottom to tell you hey, this is hard, and so mentally I just wasn't in the space to be able to go to a meeting and try to fight for the collective when I'm fighting for my own life myself, But I'm for the cause, for sure.
This is like when we talked in Vegas, talking about how this is your 10th year running professionally.
Absolutely.
But this also feels like the loudest the athletes have been voicing a little bit of their displeasure
It's about
of
time.
the state of the sport. Why?
It's about time. I think these young athletes are very different. And I've stated this before in a couple interviews that they're not like the older crowd that used to be here. They identified the issues, and I think that coming into the track and field game, they expected it to be one way, shining medals and flashing lights, and they quickly realized that that's not the case at all. And so they want what they want, and they're very outspoken, and it always helps when people who are doing very, very well in the sport are speaking out first. So I commend you, Carrie, to be able to get all the athletes together. I think I'm super proud of what she's doing with her platform now, how she's changed the trajectory of how people view her in the sport. I admire it 100%. And I think when more names like that come out and say, hey, this is messed up. I remember in 2016, I was the only one screaming out, yo, mental health is a thing. We need the help. And it took a couple suicides for us to be like, okay, let's think about it, But it's time for a change.
Seen a lot of changes, especially one that's gone away. Seems to be pregnancy reductions during contracts. Seems to have gone
Absolutely.
away.
Shout out to Allison, one of the greatest runners of all time, not because of what she did on the track, but what she did for the track and field. She fought for us hard. She took some L's for us. She took losses for us. And so
Do you think the general trend is for reductions to go away in general?
I would hope so. Right now, I even think there's still not enough. I think we get like 9 months paternity, but we have to carry a baby for 9 months. So how does that add up? But, you know, it's something that she started the ball, and we just got to keep it going and keep fighting. You know, as me being an African American woman, I'm not new to fighting for justice. You know what I mean? I'm not oblivious to how long these things take, to the hard work, the sacrifices that people have to make to get these things. And so just as those movements took time and they finally got the ball rolling, I'm sure that all of the injustices that take place in track and field, they're going to be fixed.
One last thing I've got is when Shakira drops like a 10-7 like that,